This is the Canon 5D Classic, or Mark I as it is sometimes also known. It came out in the late summer or early fall of 2005 and had an original manufacturer suggested retail price of over $3,000, and that was for the body only. It has a very low current price used, oftentimes under $300, and sometimes even less. It has a 12.7 or 4.8 megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor, which allows full use of the full-frame EOS lenses that you may still have from film days. The viewfinder gives you 96% coverage, and the 2.5-inch rear monitor screen of 230,000 dot has a viewing angle of about 170 degrees. The ISO range of the camera is 100 to 1600 normally, but has two extra settings selectable through the menu of a low one of 50 and a high one of 3200. It utilizes a Digi2 image engine which gives you detailed, natural color and fast image processing. It has a continuous shooting speed of 3 frames per second, or up to about 60 frames consecutive in JPEG mode, 17 in RAW mode. So the camera's not necessarily a speed demon, compared especially to more modern cameras. But it can work out well for scenics and general photography. It has a fast startup of 0.2 seconds. It writes to compact flashcards, and with compact flashcards you can still get them in some places, but in other means you can go through Amazon and do as I did and get an adapter such as this, which allows you to utilize, plug in the SD size card into it, and then plugging the adapter into the camera, and it works just fine. I've used that for many times. It gives you a 35 zone SPC metering. It gives you the lens flash metering capability and offers exposure compensation. It gives you a 9-point autofocus plus 6 assist points in continuous autofocus tracking mode. It offers preset imaging settings such as standard, portrait, landscape, neutral, faithful, and monochrome. It has 21 custom functions with 57 settings. It has a maximum shutter speed of 1/8,000th of a second with a shutter durability of about 100,000 cycles. Now, there has been issues in the past with some of the earlier models of mirror falling off, and then the camera would have to be sent in to have the mirror reattached. Some of the later models of the F5D had the mirror better secured. But otherwise, it would be a very durable mechanism. All of this is housed in the body of magnesium alloy, very tough. It has some weather resistant type of construction. but overall it should be good for a wide variety of shooting situations. At the time that it came out, it was apparently the first full-frame DSLR with a standard size body as opposed to one of the other types where it had an elongated body that incorporated the vertical shutter release. The camera has, because of its time period, because it was came out before they started putting video in cameras, it does not have built-in video capability and also does not have live view on its rear screen. It has no built-in flash, although it has the dedicated flash show on top for EOS flashes. Now the rear screen is good for menu selection, the menu is not too extensive with having to go through sub-menus and so forth, because with no video, it offers you more of a straight shot with viewer selections. And the screen is not only okay for menu selection, which is a 5-inch screen, but it is also good enough in showing the photos that you've taken with sufficient color and with being able to show you the composition, whether that was right for you. Now, let's get to some pictures that were taken utilizing the Canon 5D camera and utilizing a couple of lenses, the Canon 22 to 55 f/4 of 5.6, which came out in the 1990s, and although it was made for the full frame, although it was made for the APS-C size, which was a format which came out at that time for consumers. The lens itself here is full frame, so you can actually get extreme wide angle lens in a very compact package. So there'll be some pictures shot with that, and then also some pictures shot with this used Tamron 28 to 300 f4 to f3.5 to 6.3 rather. And this 28 to 300 does not have built-in compensation, built-in stabilizer, but it's still a very good lens, and I myself don't always use stabilization anyway. And this particular one I was even able to find at a local Sabre store for just a few bucks, and the front was loose, the front glass and so forth, needed some fixing, so I did that and had to do a little bit of gluing in the front to get that to stay put, but now it works perfectly fine. It's really good images which you'll be able to see. So the pictures that we're going to look at are We're taking with the 22 to 55 and the 28 to 300. And so, see you in the next video after this one.
Get a couple wide angle shots of this scene here with the Canon 5D Classic and the with the 22 to 55 Canon lens.